Barcaldine, and this sculpture is made from all scrap metal, and it represents the Southern Cross and everything we stand by, looking after each other and fighting to defend our rights and liberties. This is a sculpture of a shearer who's pledging his allegiance in the fight for justice during the shearers' strike, and that's where the Tree of Knowledge. This is all made by a local artist, Melinda Rogers. It's all made from scrap metal. We're going out to her place tomorrow, which is about 130 kilometres north, to see some more of these amazing sculptures. But just incredible stuff when you look at it. These old spark plugs, and you name it. Very, very, very clever lady. Backlock plugs. Amazing. So this is all a tribute to the shearers' strike. But I think it was in 1891 it was. And this got the names of all the main shearers. And the memorial stands as a shearers' stand and plaques are donated by the Australian Workers Union 125th anniversary of the shearers' strike of 1891. 100 men downing shears to make the streets of Barcaldine demanding better conditions from graziers for the recognition of the unionism. So it lasted for months, the strike. So it's incredible. That's why you hear the Tree of Knowledge is where they actually held the strike. So that's it. So this is a musical chair. How amazing. They're timber slats on top of the tubes. Come on, give us a song. The Barcaldine Tree of Knowledge, and that's the actual tree where they held the strike in 1891. But just look at this structure. This is just incredible. The old pub across the road. She's a really old town. There's a railway hotel, and this is the actual train station. What an old station. Go through and see when the next train's coming. This is absolutely original. So it was on the other side, it got burned down and they moved it to here. So there you can see the station was shifted here in 1986 to the northern side of the railway and burned out in 1933, and the new station was built on this side of the line here, which is this one, which is still a beautiful, beautiful old building. So these, what they represent are sheep shears. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're touching and making noise now. You can hear them. There's not much wind today, but when the wind picks up, it'll be absolutely beautiful. So what's interesting is this Tree of Knowledge, because the shearers went on strike, this is actually where the Australian Labor Party was founded and formed in 1891. So that's real history. So this windmill was built in 1917, and it'll turn in 3 kilometres an hour of wind. It was just turning a second ago. She'll start as she goes. So it takes almost no wind. There's virtually no wind today. And its significance is Barcaldine has A+ water in an artesian bore underground. They reckon it's the best tasting drinking water. It was voted best tasting drinking water in Queensland and in New South Wales. So just has no taste, pure. Look at that, unreal, almost no wind. They'd be lucky to be 3 kilometres of wind a day. It's 27 feet across diameter. That's great that it still works. You can see the shaft in the middle, just going up and down. See the end of it there. And that's how it used to pump the water up from the bore. Fantastic windmill, built by S. Williams and Co. Comet windmill. And there's virtually, you can see the trees, there's almost no wind, yet she turns. This is the old town clock, and it was erected for the people who were in the First World War, the Great War, 1914 to 19, people from this district. Incredible history. Wood-fired pizzas in Barcaldine, and what's interesting is you can order via UHF, so you really know you're in the Outback when you use a two-way radio to order your pizza. The length of the main street, there's 5 pubs in 200 metres. 3, another 2 down there, the commercial, another one just past that. Bloody mind-blowing. So what an amazing structure. Wish my dad was here, he was amazing, he would have loved seeing this. So this is the high rise of Barcaldine, and it was, the tank on the top is not used now, but it pumps artesian water up from deep down. This is the town's water supply. And it's the best tasting water, it's voted best tasting local water in Queensland and New South Wales. So it's just pure, no taste at all. They now use that green tank down the bottom over there. And it's all pumped up. You can actually hear the motor from here going, but just another bit of history. At least they've kept it and restored it. Fantastic. Well, now 20 years later, the pain he can't hide. Now the thoughts of her home